Trying to stay on top.
Today, from Hard Rock
1 o'clock,
Stadium
raining.
in Miami, Florida.
It's storming in Miami. Oh, Lord.
12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
You know how Miami play in the rain. Not too good. Let's see what we can do. Y'all see the splash.
It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, this might be a tough game right here.
There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Try to hold that boy, the same thing.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Let's go.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins over on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's
Let's
the
get it.
quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right?
See how this boy looking.
Offensive line. But I agree with balance, because if you can run
Might
the
be
ball
able to get the game going
that
today.
just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 91 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give to Edmonds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll go out to the floor. They're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yes, sir. I know I was quiet the first time, but you know, quarterback is tired. So, you know.
To talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives,
oh my!
What they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this. Taking it into the end zone.
Kicker.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game.
Mayfield.
They'll be led by their 4th-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 24 carries, 137 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he's really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. Away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
Yes, sir.
He's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You know about Baker.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yes, sir.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
Oh.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's what I need. Thank you. We finally got an offside.
Right when he flinched, we knew that
like,
that flag was coming.
Come on.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 47
yes, sir.
Yards
nice offense.
Just 6 carries to this.
Y'all see it wasn't nothing there.
First quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Tua, if anybody seen my last video, Tua did his thing. Even though his first interception was an interception. His first throw last game was an interception. This game, he has to step it up.
Came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
Oh my God.
About a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Gotta get it.
Cedric Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Oh, another one. Yeah, man, I know y'all like, how can he miss that? But my game really glitched right there. I seen it. I know y'all didn't see it, but that was a glitch. Like, that was messed up.
He's okay.
Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're
that's what we need.
Saying,
we really do need that.
We want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Wow.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes the backfield.
Man, y'all seen it. He got me.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground
yes,
shaking
sir.
so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
Yes, sir.
That second down play nets a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yes, sir.
It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Oh, man.
It'll be 37.
That was my fault, bro.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know y'all see that.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
Oh, come on.
45, they'll spot it at the 44.
Okay, we still got it.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up a throw.
Wow.
This one is down he goes. So now 20 yards to go.
Yes, that's so wild.
Work to be done.
Yes. They glitched me out on that.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And now the yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Ha! Quarterback get.
Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah,
Quarterback get.
a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run the counter. Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and
I see Tua out there,
put themselves in a good spot on
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they're going to have another.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Panthers' 27-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump up and hold on and wait for your teammates to
Sorry, you guys. My wife
get him on the ground.
Want me to broadcast and stop playing. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool. I see Tua out there, man.
On play action, here's Tua.
Tua!
One that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near
Damn, Tua.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
It's
no
all
doubt
right,
about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Boy hawking. That boy hawking now.
Moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Mayfield. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Yes, sir.
They went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got long, his tight end complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Should get back to you. Should get back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, Tua.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle.
Got him.
Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime, and what's been a very one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. The Texans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Kendrick Bourne, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle,
he got
me. Into the hands of Trimble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On second down, McCaffrey.
Wow.
The 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Wow.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
Wow.
This is every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Raekwon Davis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave.
Yeah, they got on board.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from damage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They hand it off to Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders on for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is
Oh my God.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is
hell.
So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down.
Wow. Wow.
Some coming down right now from the crowd after that call.
Yes.
Because of the pass interference call. Look at my appearance as Othello in the.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Yeah, boy,
stop playing with these boys.
Really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Complete on the quick throw to Miller.
I swear to God, this man keep on getting this thing.
Just shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 1st down, Mayfield.
Oh, he got me on that.
Man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He got me on that.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves.
Niggas getting injured and shit.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall.
That's so
and he's
gay.
got another first down as
That's
he's
so gay, bro. Okay.
12-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're
We're going to let him run it.
Gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not
That's what
there.
I'm talking
That's
about.
Another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you
God.
and execute offensively.
We're coming off that line so fast, bro.
So the 3 points
Killing me.
CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you
That's
see
okay.
go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And out come the Dolphins now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully
Y'all
commit
see the
to
boy
playing the
back
clock
out.
game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
There we go.
keep advancing the ball down the
You
field.
see it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Edmonds, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Yeah, we're going to bring it.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Now he's forced out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in.
Yeah, you see that.
Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
That's how we doing it.
Down to add the extra point.
This man can't.
Missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has
to
be
a
great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Yes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. There's Tremble, the tight end.
Yeah, they
and he's
tried
able
that.
to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side and has got a man. That's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I see how they're doing it.
Work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Foreman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come out to the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to try and go deep again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Mayfield looks to throw. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Caught by Trimble. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mayfield now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that.
No.
Big play, but he could not pull it in. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's
my God.
Throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball. You get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Dolphins, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants.